Sandra Owens, and wow, total game changer. It is December 11th, and I just got out of the lake, and that water is really cold. The snow. I'm swimming in snow season in Vermont, and the temperature is headed towards 0 by Thursday. Today is Monday, so it's like working its way. And I've been swimming since mid-October. And waiting for snow. I call it snow swimming. And I have been in the water tonight for, I'm going to say, 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, because tonight was the first time I haven't been able to go as far or stay in as long. I've been at about 15 to 25, closer to 15. It started out at half an hour, and it's been whittling down and whittling down. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It is 4:30 in the evening, almost dark. I've been doing this quite a bit in the dark, pre-dawn, and sunrise is this way. Excuse me, east, this way. This is the west. So when I've been getting in the morning and it's dark, I'm swimming along the road so that it's just safer to kind of swim along the road. And I'm in there swimming in the dark, and every time I lift my face, I'm like steering by the stars, starlight, and the moon. It's like face in the water. Oh, there's the moon. Face in the water. Oh my God, look at the star. You know, it's like trying to swim while you're like so jubilant and excited and but now it's survival. Now it's like, wow, your whole body just wants to go slow. So I was getting a little taxed as I was coming in, and I finally, in the last few minutes, just like wrapped my head around slower and changed how I was swimming to have more resistance but slower, so that I could slow my breathing down, because I'm like hyperventilating. And then it became really beautiful, you know. Then it was not just survival, but also back to the, oh my God, look at that. So that's what it's all about. Good morning, Sandra Owens here. I'm down at the lake getting ready to go for a swim, a snow swim, but I'm going to shake it up a little bit today in honor of Arctic season. We're now in Arctic season. It's 10 degrees Fahrenheit. I just went for a little run to test out how the progress is going on my knee. And because it's this season, a lot of people really don't like it because it's so cold. And so it's like a stiff season. It's cold. Where for me, if I embrace every season, that season has so many beautiful, joyous things to do and stay healthy and well in. So today I am welcoming the Arctic season. The ice has started to form around this very deep, very beautiful lake. So it won't be long before I won't be able to go for the swim along the shore. And I'll be shifting higher and higher in elevation to go to dip. More like the polar plunge, where you just ski up to a little hole in this mountain stream, or the water is open because it's going down the mountain. So that's where I'll be shifting to when this lake freezes over. And it just started yesterday with a ring, just the shoreline was covered in long icicles, you know, just reaching from the shore down into the water. So it's time for me to kind of start shifting into skiing and snow season, which snow swimming has been an awesome tweeny sport for me that I love, and it's keeping me super healthy, and I'm experiencing all kinds of new sensations. Some of them a little like, woo, but all of them wonderful. No long-term bad effects. If anything, I feel stronger. My lungs feel great. I have a little asthma and I'm not having any problem with it. So yay. So it's time to sort of shift. And that means for me, I literally make little shifts. I'm going to shift my hat from, you know, fall to my winter hat. It's a more serious hat. Okay, I got to put down the camera. There. It's not flattering. It's not attractive, but it's got double around my ears and my forehead. So it's better suited. It's just better suited to this season. So shift your hat. Shift your thinking. Maybe there's something that you're missing, and I hope you go find it. Okay, have a great day. Time to go take a dip in the lake. Hi, Sandra Owens. I'm shifting to another hat, ski helmet. My first skin up the local mountain. Totally awesome. Didn't go to the top, but it's okay because I didn't have enough daylight anyways. But I went on a slope that's not technically open, and it's full of powder and no people. Yeah. I wanted to share a little tip that something I came up with that really helps me with something. So I'm just gonna tell you about it. If I have something that I don't want, something inside of me that I don't want, or something outside of me that I don't want, I have found that quitting things doesn't really work. I'm not a quitter in my life, so therefore I don't quit, whether it's a good, it's a good thing or not. So I find that kind of difficult. So I don't do that anymore, and I don't have to do that anymore. Okay, so close your eyes. I close my eyes and pretend that I'm in this summery house, like, and there's a screen door in front of me, just the screen door, and it's summer, it's warm, it's beautiful, and sitting in front of the screen door is a sleek black cat, and it is looking outside and it's waiting to be let out. So I close my eyes, I just kind of slow my breathing down a little, and then I walk up to the screen door and I very gently lean over, push it open, and the cat stands up and just goes out. And while the screen door is open, I also let out whatever it is that no longer serves me. Anything from Pop-Tarts to alcohol and everything in between, recently caffeine. Just let it out, not trying to push it out, not trying to quit something. There's no argument, there's no conflict, there's no aggression. It's very serene and peaceful and gentle and extremely effective. I'll do it a bunch of times. Some things are tougher than other, and they'll kind of like cycle back, but I just keep doing it. And I just love this because I'm practicing something that's not really in my nature. I'm naturally more aggressive and kind of make things happen, where the beauty of this is that it works and it feels so much better. I feel so much better, which frees me up to do more fun things. All right. See if you like it and let me know. I would love to know if anybody else finds that effective. It just works for me. So, all right. Have a good evening and happy snow. Hi, Sandra Owens. I just went for a swim in the lake because I needed to feel electrified, sanctified. That's my Leonard Cohen mashup. Yesterday I had some kind of feeling anxious about things and, kind of frustrating things. So I needed to just cleanse myself of that. And it worked. It's that happy heart attack of jumping in super cold water in the winter is perfect. It just really works for me. And I get all kinds of gifts. Like I had this epiphany when I was getting out of the water, which reminded me of this thing that I called wine or try. When I was skiing a couple of years ago behind a good friend in the mountains, we were out on a tour, and I was whining about something. And, you know, without him really thinking about it, he was in front of me, and he just sort of like tossed over his shoulder this little gem, and he said, "Sandra, you've been talking about that for 2 years. Why don't you just go do it?" And at first I was embarrassed because I got totally called out on whining. But then I pondered it, and what I realized was that anytime I'm whining, whether the gremlins inside my head are internally whining to each other, or I'm whining out loud to someone else, I can't be trying at the same time. It's just they don't mix. And I was thinking about children. You know, we always say, "Oh, they're whiny," you know. And when kids are whining, we say, "Stop whining and go do blank," right? But yet when we're adults, we tend to whine. I whine and say, "Meh, I can't do this because, you know, I had this knee injury a squillion years ago, and so therefore I can't do this anymore." And it's just not true. That's not true. I have adopted a state of sort of like defaulting to what was in the past rather than imagining a bullseye and a target as something to move toward. I'm constantly, like, a state of whining for me is constantly in this like me staying in the past, live in the past, because I'm afraid to move forward because it's unknown and I don't know what it's going to be, and I don't know if I'm going to be successful at that. Well, now that I've like really shifted my thinking, shifted my mind where I don't do that as much anymore, it's so great to be free of that, and just like jumping in super cold water and emerging free of, you know, the anxiety and the stress and stuff in a very physical way, because I really like to experience everything. So too is the same with the mindset of moving forward and just freeing myself from that burden of being stuck in the mindset of I can't. So I don't really think like that anymore. And it's wonderful because I'm always moving forward, which means I'm always getting healthier. I'm always getting stronger. I'm always feeling better rather than something else. So anyways, I just wanted to share that epiphany with you in case it helped you too. Have a good day.